After the Galaxy S26 Edge showed up on Geekbench with impressive scores, it's now time for the Ultra, and Samsung is about to unleash a real beast. A fresh benchmark for the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra has just appeared online, shared by the highly reliable Jukanlosreve, and the numbers are nothing short of incredible. According to the Geekbench 6.40 listing, the device hits a 3393 single-core and an insane 11,515 multi-core score, instantly placing it at the very top of today's smartphone performance rankings. The listing also confirms that the Galaxy S26 Ultra is running Android 16, powered by a brand new Qualcomm ARM8 platform clocked at 4.74 GHz on its performance cores. Combine that with 12 gigs of RAM and you're looking at a device that's built for heavy gaming, next-gen AI tasks, and effortless multitasking. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Benchmark numbers are only one side of the story. Design and color choices bring the device to life, and popular tipster Anthony has just revealed the color palette he hopes Samsung will launch for the S26 Ultra, and it looks beautiful. Standard colors: dark red, navy, silver, jet black. Online exclusive colors: mint, rose quartz, vanilla. People are already loving the mint and rose quartz options. And if Samsung really brings back jet black like on the S22 Ultra, this could easily become their most iconic color lineup ever. So what about you? Which color would you go for? With record-breaking power and luxury-level color options, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be Samsung's most complete flagship to date. Apple, brace yourself. Samsung's about to drop a bombshell. The upcoming Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 processor has just been caught powering the Samsung Galaxy S26 Edge. And here's the wild part: neither the chip nor the phone has even been officially announced yet. In a fresh Geekbench leak, the US variant of the Galaxy S26 Edge, model number SMS947U, was spotted rocking Qualcomm's next-gen flagship chip, codenamed Canoe, with 12 gigs of RAM and Android 16 to 1 UI 8.0. This isn't just another processor. We're talking about an octa-core CPU with 2 prime cores clocked at 4.74 GHz, 6 performance cores at 3.63 GHz, and the powerful Adreno 840 GPU. Even capped at 4.0 GHz during testing, it smashed Geekbench 6 with 3,393 single-core and 11,515 multi-core points, already beating the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Once unleashed at full speed, the S26 Edge could go head-to-head with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and its 3nm A19 Pro chip, while likely dominating in GPU performance, something Snapdragon has been doing to Apple's chips in recent years. Just a few days ago, we heard whispers that the Galaxy S26 Edge would improve on 2 fronts: a slimmer design and a bigger battery compared to the Galaxy S25 Edge. But now things just got a lot more specific and a lot more exciting. According to a fresh tip from Crow_1 on X, the Galaxy S26 Edge will pack a 4,500 mAh battery and support 45-watt fast charging. That's a 15% jump in battery size and a massive 80% improvement in charging speed over its predecessor. But that's not all. The tipster also reveals that the bezels will be minimized to the extreme, making the phone look sleeker and more modern than ever. If true, we could be looking at one of Samsung's most stylish flagships to date. As for the launch, sources suggest it's coming either late this year or in early 2025. However, given Samsung's usual flagship timelines, more likely that the S26 Edge will debut alongside or shortly after the S26 Ultra in February 2025. Samsung's next non-foldable flagship, the Galaxy S26 Ultra, is gearing up to deliver a major performance leap. And it's not just because of its next-generation processor. Yes, it will debut with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, which is expected to easily outperform the Snapdragon 8 Elite found in the Galaxy S25 Ultra. But the real game-changer this year comes from a different part of the hardware: the RAM. According to reliable industry insider Ice Universe, the S26 Ultra will feature LPDDR5X RAM with a staggering 10.7 gigabits per second data transfer speed, marking a significant jump from the 8.5 gigabits per second RAM used in the S25 Ultra. That's a 25% boost in memory speed in just one generation. This upgrade has huge implications for real-world performance. RAM is essentially your phone's short-term workspace. The faster it can move data, the faster your phone can perform every task you throw at it. A 25% improvement in memory speed means faster app launches, smoother high-end gaming, instant switching between heavy apps, and snappier AI features. Everything from browsing large photo galleries to editing 8K video will benefit from this kind of speed. What makes this even more impressive is that Samsung is using its own in-house technology. Back in April 2024, Samsung announced LPDDR5X RAM capable of hitting the exact 10.7 gigabits per second speeds, now expected in the S26 Ultra. By using its own memory chips, Samsung can ensure perfect integration with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, squeezing every ounce of performance out of the hardware. This type of optimization is one of the reasons Samsung devices often feel faster and more responsive than their specs might suggest on paper. The competition simply can't match this right now. Micron and SK Hynix have introduced LPDDR5T memory, and while the T might imply it's faster, it actually tops out at 9.6 gigabits per second, still far behind Samsung's new RAM. This means that when the Galaxy S26 Ultra hits the market, it will quite literally have the fastest RAM in any smartphone in the world, giving it a unique performance advantage over rivals. Samsung is back and it's raising the bar once again. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be one of the most complete flagships we've ever seen. From stunning aesthetics to next-level performance, this phone is more than just an upgrade. It's a bold refinement of everything Samsung does best. Let's start with what catches the eye first, the design. Samsung has introduced 6 gorgeous new color options for the S26 Ultra: ice blue, titanium gray, mint green, pearl white, phantom black, and the luxurious champagne gold. These colors are fresh, elegant, and perfectly match the premium feel of the Ultra series. The rear cameras blend seamlessly into the body and the finish is clean, minimalist, and professional. Samsung absolutely nailed the aesthetics this time around. But it's not just about looks. The Galaxy S26 Ultra brings a flat 6.8 or 6.9-inch AMOLED display with extremely narrow bezels, offering an edge-to-edge experience like never before. At just 7.7 millimeters thick, this is one of the slimmest Ultra phones ever, while still managing to pack in a massive 5,000 mAh battery. And yes, charging speeds are getting a major boost. Although exact numbers are still under wraps, leaks suggest we could see much faster charging, finally putting Samsung in line with the rest of the industry. Samsung might keep the Galaxy S26 Ultra's price steady despite packing it with the upgraded Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chip. But now trusted Weibo leaker Digital Chat Station brings relief. The cost difference of TSMC's enhanced 3nm process is technically the same as last year. In another exciting development, Samsung has taken a major step forward in the S26 Ultra's journey by beginning internal software development for the flagship. A new firmware build, version S948 USQ0AYG8, was recently spotted on Samsung's OTA server via tipster Tower and VATS. This firmware is linked to the model number SMS948, which aligns with Samsung's naming pattern for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Early predictions suggest that this is the first build of Android 16-based One UI 8.5, marking the beginning of serious internal testing. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to reuse the 200-megapixel ISOCELL HP2 sensor seen on the S24 Ultra and S25 Ultra. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.